You are now listening to Nexxlegacy Radio, a radio station for the people.
Boy, so I believe we have Nakita Tiffany in the building on the Legacy Showcase.
Sir.
Indeed. What's up, sweetheart? How are you?
Nothing much. I'm great. And you?
I'm doing good. I appreciate you coming on tonight. So, you can tell these listeners exactly a little bit about you and how you get down, and actually let the world know how we kind of started our communication. So it's an honor and a privilege to have you on. So let the listeners know who you are.
Well, I'm Nakita Tiffany, a recent artist that's started to venture out on her own, a solo artist. R&B, pop, a little bit of rock in between,
Okay.
What else you want to
know? So how long you been on this music mission of yours?
Well, that's a good question. I started singing, at 9 different places. I come from a musical family. My father has 8 siblings. So
Okay.
we all sang, played an instrument, and had a band since my father was in high school. In D.C., we have a thing called go-go. So they were real hot on the go-go scene. They toured with James Brown as his backup band for a long time, for like 2-3 years. So I grew up watching them. And as I got older, I started, singing with them and performing. So I've been doing it since I was like 9 or 10. So, and this is like my first time within this year just stepping out as a solo artist, but I've been doing it all my life.
So you've been doing it all your life, and now you have a single that's out on iTunes that I'm pretty sure you want the world to know, and of course we're gonna spin it shortly as well. So with this whole radio grind, the single that you got out, and I'm pretty sure projects are underway. So let the people know how. Just you got the music out and you starting to push it out. What made you do it now versus when you started singing at a young age?
Well, I'm gonna be honest, and when y'all hear the single, it stems from situations. It's always this fear of stepping out by yourself. You kind of, you're comfortable where you are. Singing with bands and singing, up under your father and your family, so you never want to step out. But something happened, a situation happened, and then one day I was mad and just started writing. So I figured this is a great time right now, the song I just wrote, to put it out.
Okay.
So, it just happened like that. And to be honest, the situation was a good situation, because at the end of the road, it came out to be something good. So, stuff just happened that forces you to do something you should have done a long time ago. I'll just say that.
So, without saying it, it was kind of like a relationship thing, right? I mean,
Well,
sort of.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily,
okay.
Because it can relate to anything. It can stem from a relationship. It can stem from bad decisions with friendships. Bad decisions when it comes to career moves and the people you choose to do business with. Everything.
Okay.
And it basically stems from all of that. So it's just like it's time, instead of relying and depending on other people and hiding behind these bands, it was just time to do my own thing. And I wrote a song about it and then took it to one of my best friends, who I graduated with, from Howard. And he was like, "Oh, we can do this," and he produced it for me, and we sat in the studio all night and for hours, for months and months and months, until and I held on to it for almost a year before I said, "Okay, I'm gonna put it out."
Really?
So, it works itself out.
Okay. So what is your goal as a person that's just now into this business, and this business is cutthroat, this business is thankless,
Well, I say
this business is,
I'm more focused on doing something that I love. I live by that. I live by passion. I live by just doing what makes you happy. All the other stuff, the money, the fame, and all that, it'll come if it's meant to be. I'm not a full-time musician, but I do it on a regular. But I live by what is meant for you is going to happen. Just go with it. If it's making you
Okay.
happy, if it's positive, if it's productive, do it. So that's how I live by that.
Okay. So you're not the kind of woman that's just, you know, star searching, looking for that single that's going to give you the attention and the fame that a lot of people are seeking. You're just
No,
doing it
I'm
because of the
doing it. I
love,
mean,
right?
if it comes with it, then great. But I'm doing it because I love to perform. I've been doing it, like I say, on a big stage since I was 9, and I'm 28 now. I don't mind sharing my age, so it's like it's a part of me.
No, you
And
still a you
without it,
still a you still a young 28 doing your thing, and that's not it at
but I mean,
all. I
it's a
mean,
part of me. So
yeah,
when I stop doing that, then I die. you know.
right.
So that's what I
No,
do. I do it for the love and the passion.
no, that's what's up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play this song, and again, this song by my girl Nakita Tiffany is out. It's available on iTunes, and you can get it. It's 99 cents, and you should be able to pay attention. I mean, support new artists doing new things, and we're gonna come back. We're gonna ask her a couple more questions on the Legacy Showcase. We are showcasing a whole bunch of music tonight, and we're gonna start it off with this young lady right here. Give the listeners the intro of the song and the title of it and stuff like that.
This is my new single, Some Kind of Way, by Nakita Tiffany. Enjoy.
And it's a hot song, sweet lady. It's a hot song.
Thank you.
Now, when you first, because you dropped this when? Let the listeners know you just dropped it like not too long ago, right? A couple months ago.
July 3rd on my birthday.
Hey. And how has some of the people that's following you? How has that reception have been?
Well, you know what? I have not received a bad review. That's
Okay.
a good thing.
Okay.
Maybe one person said it was okay, but that's the worst I've got. Everybody else like it. Everybody else feeling it. They love it.
Okay. That's what's up. So when you say you do a little bit of this and a little bit of that as far as R&B, pop, and whatnot, so this song right here that we just listened to, do you put it in a category or something like that, or is it just kind of a song that you just kind of feel should be soulful and out there for the people to kind of take notice to?
I didn't put it in a category. I just felt that, whatever I felt good. I did whatever felt good,
Okay.
Me and my friend, we sat in the studio all day and all night and listened to sounds and patches and, different things and whatever felt good. Whatever felt
Okay.
good. So,
That's
no,
what's
I
up.
wouldn't put it in the category.
So what about an album? Since the single is out, then the question a lot of people probably have out there: Will it be an album on the horizon from
Yes,
Nakita
I'm
Tiffany?
actually working on my second single now. Hopefully that'll be out by January. But the album, the EP, I'm doing the EP, maybe
Okay.
mid-spring.
Okay. So something to look forward to in 2014 as far as music from you. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So look, when it comes to just doing all this, we kind of got a good vibe as far as you do it for the love. You got singing. That's your passion. That's what you want to do. This is what you love. So when you see people that don't have that same kind of drive, that determination, that passion, like you say you do, how does that make you feel? As far as other peers doing what you're doing?
I will say this. What people decide to do, that's between them and whoever their God is, whatever. I just feel now working with somebody that's like that, it takes a toll on you. I have worked with people like that who don't put that much time into their craft, who their ego exceeds their talent, and they think they don't have to practice and all that, and that's the drainage on my life. So I stopped dealing with those people. The good thing is, like I said, I graduated from Howard 2010 from the music department. So the producers on the track and the person who engineered the album, we're like really best friends. So it feels good. They have the same work ethic. maybe sometimes more than I do, they're in it.
Mhm.
So I have surrounded myself around people who do it for the love and the passion of it and who practice their craft every day.
Right.
So, that helps you to grow as an artist as well.
Got you. Got you. No, I just think it's important for it to be thrown out there because there's a lot of people that do music because they don't have the love. They do it to try to, of course, make some money or get fame. And on guys' levels, they, trying to, holler at the next chick. And the women that do it, a lot of people have ulterior motives for what they do. And I just kind of feel like some of the essence of not just R&B and soul, but any kind of music in general is just like you got to do it because you love to do it. If you're just doing it for something else, then it's just not a good look for a lot of people that's really trying to sweat it out and trying to make a name for themselves in this business, right?
Right. And the industry is showing that right now.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that, a lot of times it's what's happening, got swag to it, and, it's not about the music. That's the sad part about it. But I think, coming up, we got a lot of talented people around that's coming up, and they're starting to get noticed, a little more. So hopefully we almost, at the end of that season. It's just about, the money and hopefully, I say, it's getting better.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope while you say it's getting better, I hope that you and a lot of up-and-coming artists and, even some artists that's been out there for a while could at least be able to, have that fraternity like, yo, we need to have this little segment to bond to be able to create this because there is a lot of people, like you said, that's just not right. It's just not right in the industry, and it's just, it's going to take a lot of good ones banding together so it could be, that voice could be one, you know what I'm saying?
I agree. It's funny because before I went to college, my thing was I wanted to be the next Berry Gordy. That was my thing. I wanted to own a company to where not only would we teach artists, they, got artists under your label, but teach them, musicianship. Teach them how to act in public. The whole nine, like a center along with, teaching them the business and how to, handle their money and had all of that. I wanted to do that, and I still kind of feel like, want to have that in me still to do that, just so we can teach.
Right.
I think it's very important to be educated in whatever you do.
Yeah,
and learn and continue to grow.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's like now I'm just kind of searching and fishing, and I'm trying to come up with new, different ideas to get people excited about just music. Cause searching for yourself. And we're supposed to have another young lady on, but I don't know if she just missed the memo. Cause, but whatever, it is what it is. But I just feel like a lot of women, even men in general, like that excitement, that passion that y'all get when y'all either hear, music on the radio, not just a station like this, but it could be anyone, or even this, like, hey, I just got my song played, or I'm turned up now, like, life is good now, I'm getting my stuff promoted, like, that excitement's got to come back to media, right? Like, when you hear your music, I ain't saying you got to get over animated, but you're like, yes, got my stuff played, you know what I'm saying? This is one of many shows that I feel like I should be able to rock, right?
Yeah, it's, I will say thank you for inviting me on the show because it is a good feeling. Like you say, it's been maybe 2-3 minutes, almost 3 minutes that, I put the song out, and I've been getting good responses, This is like the third interview I have done, and, it's just like, it's working itself out, I would say that.
Okay.
So the best thing to do is just, stay on the grind, stay positive, and just continue to do what you do. Because my thing is it'll fall in place. It'll work out.
What about the ladies that's singing? What about the ladies that's singing, though, that just, that want to be noticed more for their body than for their music? Because, there's a lot of untalented women out there that want to, show a nipple or they want to show an ass cheek or something like that, and they want to try to be the one, but they do it backwards, literally, where they just go and search for the, let me shock you with this look first, and then my vocal talent could be secondary. How do you feel about people like that?
They better enjoy the ride while they can, because that does not have longevity.
Okay, got you.
That has a quick, maybe 2-3 years top, if that. Then you're irrelevant. Then they look for the next pretty lady who is younger, skinnier, bigger butt. However you want to put it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always best in whatever you do to rely on the talent and not just the look.
Got you.
Because that'll wear off real quick.
Yeah, I know it might be a cliche kind of question, but I mean, are you looking for a major deal, or are you looking for let your talent speak for you? So, people like Interscope or Atlantic or some of these other people can come knock on your door. Is that really the main goal for yourself, or are you just trying to be, like you said earlier, be the next Berry Gordy and do it grassroots?
I will say it would be nice if somebody, Interscope, Sony, J Records, anybody would come to me, Epic, and say, oh, we like you, want to give you a deal. That'd be great. Mm-hmm. However, I do believe my mind goes bigger than just being an artist. Like I say, the whole Berry Gordy thing, I want to run a business. I want to run it and own it the proper way. I want to reach people in a positive light and be productive about it and not, kind of change. That's how you change the music industry. You need to be more, we need more owners than we do just artists,
Yep.
So I would, it'd be great if somebody came to me and said, oh, we give you a record deal, but, I would prefer, and I'm working on it, to be an owner.
Okay.
And run the world that way.
Yeah, I mean, and looking at the industry the way it is, I just feel like any up-and-coming artists really don't have much of a choice. I mean, I just feel like, hey, if somebody's knocking on your door, like you said, an Interscope or Sony or J Records or whoever is knocking on your door, then that means that you got something that they want. So really, the business plan is for you to listen to what they got to say and be like, hey, you knocked on my door, so I'm really the boss in this whole thing. But a lot of people tend to, mainstream radio for mainstream artists, for the most part, would be able to get that nice 360 deal just so they can be able to be seen instead of the business part about being nurtured in order for you to be able to build your legacy. And that's the kind of problem I see. It's like it's too many of those people out there looking for that. Let me get this 360 deal. Let me get this record deal so I could be able to be on TV or be on rotation mainstream radio wise. And then, you don't have nothing to shoot for yourself because, you just already sold your soul, so to speak.
Right, exactly. I totally agree.
And I just kind of think that's not the proper way to do it. And what you said, and Nakita Tiffany is our guest on the Legacy Showcase, is the fact that, hey, you know what? Doing it this way, grassroots, building your business, building your fan base, I just think it's important for a lot of these artists out here, yourself included. So, my hat's off to you.
No, well, thank you. You want to tell everybody how we met?
Yeah, let the people know. Let the people know how you and I got together because I did not know that you did music because you did some other things. So let the world know how we crossed paths.
Yeah. Well, my boss Zane was on your show, and to be honest, that's a blessing in itself to be working with her because not only I'm her assistant, but yet, she's showing me the ropes in the business,
Mm-hmm.
I sit up under her all the time, she's very down to earth, by the way. Sit up her all the time, and, she's actually, trusts me with running her publishing company,
right.
as well as, her business. So it's giving me, I'm learning from the experience, it's helping me in the future. So when I do break off and have my own record label and all that, I, know how to run it.
There you go. And if people out there listening, yes, Zane, the multi-talented, world-famous author of all the Zane books and TV shows and stuff like that or whatever. And and I didn't even know that you actually was a singer until I was Facebook stalking and I was checking you out and I was like, yo, she does music, okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. And then got a chance to check you out. And for the record, people, I went on and, she was nice enough to give me the single for free, but I went and showed some support, went on iTunes and bought it. Because I just feel like anybody that's doing music or that has some passion in their life, people got to show that support. And it's all about trying to build that team, and it's all about trying to be able to, just kind of, right the wrongs that's going on in this industry, and just doing it because hey, we here to support you, and we do it for the love and the support. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, hats off to you, sweet Nakita. So I think that's important. And before we let you go, dear, why don't you give out your information? Facebook, Twitter, the whole deal.
Okay, well, I'm kind of embarrassed. I don't have a Twitter. I need to get on that.
What? You don't have Twitter?
No.
You don't
I
have
need
Twitter?
to move on up in the world. Right.
You're gonna have to step your Twitter game up, young lady. You're gonna have to get that.
I know. But I'm on Facebook at Nakita Tiffany. That's Nakita Tiffany. And it's the same thing on Instagram. I'm on Instagram, too, so you can follow me on Instagram.
Oh, yeah, I definitely got to hit you on Instagram. I think
Tiffany.
I did,
Yes,
though.
you do.
I think I did.
And, yeah, in some kind of way, the single is on iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, all digital media sites.
That's what's up.
So,
That's what's
yeah.
up. That's what's up. And before we let you go, I got to just say thank you. I mean, thank you for just being the boss that you are, not just for, connecting me with Zane, but connecting me with you in order for me to, just try to support your grind and stuff like that too. And I just really, really appreciate exactly what you're trying to do, not just for yourself, but, for other people to be inspired by doing music and more, you know what I mean? So I just really appreciate you. I just wanted to make sure that you knew that because, like I said, ever since we crossed paths through Zane, like I said, I've been a follower and a supporter for what you do. So thank you for doing what everybody else should be inspired to do, is work hard. You know what I'm saying? So, bottom of my heart, thank you.
And I appreciate it. Thank you for the outlet.
Of course, and
You
we
part of
gonna
them
have you
movements,
back
too.
on. We're going to have you back on, too, because there's other legacy showcases that I want to definitely have you a part of because, we can turn this thing into American Idol and just, start dissecting songs left and right from up and coming to established or whatever. So we're going to talk offline. We're going to make sure that we do what we do.
I'm with it. You're part of the family now. I'm with it.
Hey, that's what I like to hear. And do me a favor, send my love to Zane. Let her know, that the station over here, Nexxlegacy Radio, got her back. So, just send her all of our love on behalf of the entire staff, too, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome, sweetheart. That is the beautiful Nakita Tiffany. And don't forget, her single is available now on iTunes. So just make sure you go ahead and support this young lady and celebrate the music that a lot of people put out. So what we gonna do tonight?
Thank you for listening to the #1 radio station for the people.